folks, over the last few months I have shown you an array of jumbo guitars. I think I've shown you various Alvarez jumbos, various, let's see what else, I think a Guild jumbo in there as well, maybe Ibanez as well, and a Washburn, a couple of Washburns. Same shape and same specs. The good ones almost always have a solid spruce top of some sort, either Sitka or Engelmann, and then they go with there's a sticker on there, they go with the maple back, and this is a flamed maple back. So technically they're very, very similar. We're all in the same price range. However, I'm declaring this one the winner. Not my favorite finish. As you know, I'm not a sunburst person. I'd probably prefer the natural wood version of this particular guitar. It has that Art Deco look as well. Look at that bridge. Reminds me of stuff that D'Angelico's doing. But this isn't a D'Angelico. This is a Blueridge. And I have to say that of all the jumbos that I've set up this past year, and I've moved them all on, this one, for sound and tone, is the best. And you might think, yeah, well, you've become a Blueridge junkie, so you're going to say that. And it's true. You know, I dive on Blueridges now, because every time I pick up a Blueridge and strum it, you just get that vibration, that boom, that full sonic palette going from nice, deep, rich bass tones to articulate mids and highs across the spectrum. I don't know what Saga's doing in the factory with these Blueridges, but I am a massive fan now. I have two over there in the corner, one Dreadnought and one 12 fret, smaller body one that I just can't get rid of. I like them so much, I love to pick them up and play them. And the same thrill I got when I opened those up and played them, it was with this one too, even though I probably will move this on. It has that sound that the other jumbos that I've set up this year, which have been very good models, the Washburn in particular, the Takamine was close behind, the Guilds are always good. This one though, it's just extra. That's all I can say about it. This one has a Sitka spruce top. That's the kind of spruce on here. It's beautifully graduated. It's not too thick. It also comes with the Fishman Precis system, which you probably have experience with. It's quite ubiquitous on all the top brand guitars. A sort of herringbone style back seam, nice figure in the book matched maple back. Not quite as flamey on the sides, but you can see it through the translucent finish. Beautiful chocolate brown rosewood fretboard, bone nut and saddle. Very much in keeping with the rest of the guitar, this sort of Art Deco flanged headstock with a slightly different Blueridge label or logo than you see on their other guitars. They seem to adapt their logo for each particular aesthetic that they're going for. And then these sort of tulip machine tuners with the very antique looking or vintage looking plastic buttons that you would see on 30s and 40s guitars, and that's, you know, kind of what they're going for here. Probably more of a 40s and 50s aesthetic with the Art Deco look. They've achieved that by the heavy 2-ply pickguard with the strong white outlines, the shape of the pickguard as well, with that sort of wonderful stepped bridge that they've got on there. It's just very handsome. Very, very plain plug-in here, nothing too sophisticated. Really nice lines on this. Just a really gorgeous looking guitar. Bound all the way. Body, not on the neck, but nice rolled edges. No fret end issues on this at all. I got it yesterday. I didn't have to do any setup. The string heights were immaculate. It plays beautifully. I could sell this right now without doing a thing to it. It's just a wonderful guitar, but I will do a couple of little tiny adjustments just to get it absolutely perfect. The reason why I got this so cheap, by the way, is because it was listed, excuse me, I have allergy issues today. It was listed as being a sort of second or a blem from the distributor where I got it, but the only issue with it is the gig bag was missing. So I have to buy a jumbo gig bag, which is an arduous task. I managed to find one, a Chrome, was it Chromecast? One on Amazon, which isn't too expensive, about $25. Other than that, though, there's nothing wrong with this guitar. It's absolutely perfect. And it's a joy to play. It's just wonderful. As with, all the Blueridges I'm getting. And I have become a fanboy for them because, my experience with them is that they are really, really, really good and so underrated. I mean, everybody talks about Martin and Yamaha and Siegel and you hardly get anybody mentioning these Blueridge guitars. And I know some of the guys who have channels online. I'm thinking of Randy for one. Know about these Blueridges and like them and swear by them. And I've joined that club. If I were looking for an endorsement or a sponsorship deal with an acoustic guitar company, Godin maybe would be up there, and right up there with them would be Blueridge. I know they've kind of developed a name for sort of bluegrassy folk side of the market. I don't see them like that at all. I think their instruments make excellent fingerstyle guitars and good strummers too. I think you can play pretty much all styles on their guitars. They're perfect for singer-songwriter stuff, good for jazz, good chordal machines for your basic pop rock stuff. And then if you want to get into the more intricate fingerstyle patterns, with open tunings and whatnot, they are excellent for that sort of stuff. So again, I've done a few fawning videos on Blueridge, and this is just another one, but they earn it. This is a fantastic guitar. I looked this up, and the current new price for this is $695 or something like that. You might be able to get a used one for $550, somewhere around that, and it's a bargain. I mean, if somebody handed me this guitar and I played it, and then they said this is $1,200, I would believe them. I mean, it's as good as any $1,000 jumbo acoustic, electric acoustic that I've had in my hands. So I think it's really well priced. The materials are excellent, and the tonal qualities of the instrument are, really robust and full. It's not one of those guitars where you pick it up and you go, okay, it's got this sort of side of the tonal spectrum, so it'd be good for this type of music. I don't hear that at all. When I hear a chord played with my fingernail or a pick, I hear a nice bright tone, but when I play with my thumb, probably not coming through the camera mic, you get this beautiful, dark, but not muddy, deep resonance to it. So I just think these are fantastic. Just wanted to share that with you. All right, folks. See you next time.